hate this, man. I absolutely hate this shit. New stream. I can't win for losing when it comes to restream and all of this. I can't win for losing. And it's killing me. All of this, lagging and it's so stressful to make all of this work. It is so stressful. So stressful. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. We're about to stop and we're going to have a chit chat and finish up there. I'm not going to continue to move around. I've got to get my batteries reinstalled today for the Starlink, and then we're not going to have this issue unless we're under bridges. I got to find something that's much more stable than what we're doing right now. I've got to find something that is much more stable, because this just isn't working. And to be quite honest, I am just kind of tired of it. So yeah, man, I tell you, I appreciate everyone that stops by and chats with us. I probably, we were doing really well. We had, a couple of 200 or 300 people watching, and then of course that ends, and I lose a lot of viewers because the stream just isn't stable, and it aggravates the piss out of me. It really does. So we're gonna go right up here and stop real quick. Just got to find a place to pull over. How about we go up here to Central Market? Oak trees. I love oak trees. The Texas live oaks are beautiful. We have some of the best oak trees in the world right here. Power supply to the computer. Yeah, it's the internet, man. I'm going between cell towers and then I'll drop a connection. Anyway, I'm going back to Starlink. When I'm done here today, I'm going home. I'm going to be putting the new batteries in. I was going to wait and try to get an electrician to help me, but I've got to get it back going. I'm losing too many viewers to this shit. So anyway, you know what? I did not even check to see. Yeah, it's hard though to just use a phone. I mean, it was worse when I very first started out here. That's what I was using, was a phone, and it was even worse then. Not only was the audio just completely horrible, but the stability was horrible as well. We're going to stop right up here, actually. At least people who know and come. Yeah, and I appreciate it. And just know, y'all, that I am trying to stabilize things. I'm not just, living with it. I'm trying my best to get things stabilized. Welcome to Central Market, North Central Austin. Use the phone and put it on the big screen. I may try, if I could get my microphone connected to my phone, I would try to do that, I think. Let's just go right back over here and stop, and we'll talk here. See, I got a really solid connection right here too. Maybe I need to put an external antenna on on my live pack as well and get the antennas outside of the car. All right. Man, people stare at me all the time. People are always staring at me. All right. Well, let's listen to the birds and have a chat, y'all. So, yeah, if anybody has ideas, Bill, thank you. If y'all have ideas, I'm always open to suggestions. Always open to suggestions. All right, guys, let me check something here. All right. I just reapplied for monetization on YouTube again. How do y'all think that's going to go? I just now hit the reapply button for monetization. Do y'all think they're going to give it to me, or do y'all think they're going to tell me to screw off again? Jersey Mike's. Most use Android phone, I think. Yeah, man, I don't use iPhones at all. I don't even know how to use an iPhone, to be quite honest with you. Man, I cannot believe I was allowed to apply for monetization again. How do y'all think that's going to go? What do y'all think? Y'all think they're going to give it to me? I don't think they're going to give it to me. Just ways to make the stream better, things that I could do to make the stream better, audio, video, stability, what you guys want to see. This is for you guys, and I want to, this is all for you guys. They say that Dash is a dangerous organization, Miss Anthony. They say we're a dangerous organization, and they cannot support. So we'll see what happens. They have not. I can reapply every 3 months for monetization, and I've been doing that since March. And I hope they give it to me this time. I have been really following the rules hardcore on YouTube. I have stopped publishing content that they had an issue with because it's the only way we're going to survive. I mean, I have been running Dash solely on donations since they demonetized me months ago, and it's the only way we're going to survive at this point. So I just reapplied. It'll probably take maybe a day or two for them to get back to me. And I mean, it's like I said, it's the only way that we're going to survive. And a channel that can't stand on its own it doesn't belong here. And I can't keep running on donations only. It's not fair to you guys. The stress is it's just not fair to anybody. I ask a lot of the community. Every day I'm asking a lot of you guys, and y'all have kept this going this long. And so we've got a chance now with YouTube to get us our paycheck back, and with the production company. I just, if it doesn't work, I mean, we're running completely on empty at this point. You know what I mean? It's, so hopefully they will give this monetization back, and, we're going to be able to truck on. We'll probably know in about 24 hours. Maybe sooner. If they give it, if they really don't have an issue with me, then I may have it back a lot sooner than that. But we'll see. We'll see what they say. I'm not holding my breath because all year they have given me trouble with it. So we'll see what happens. Things have just got to change, man. The stress is immense. So, and like I said, I try to make everything public for everybody that has ever donated. Miss Anthony, you especially. I try to make everything public. That's why we have the atxdashboard.com to show atxdashboard.com to show all of the money out and all the money in. I have not updated the thing for November because we have had really hardly anything come in, so I haven't updated anything. But hopefully we'll have a better fundraising week this week, and then I can get things updated. Not sure where Jersey Mike came from, but oh well, they print what they want. Dangerous to their money laundering homeless. Yes, the homeless industrial complex. Man, it is such a rigged game in this city, y'all. I mean, if you really think about how rigged the game is, right? You have all of these nonprofits that are taking millions of dollars of your money, of taxpayer money. And what are they doing with it? Homelessness is getting worse. I never see them in the streets. I never see them in the camps. You know, it's like I do not understand. And we ask them for an audit. Nope, it's too big to audit. We can't audit. And it's such a joke, man, that they get away with this. But I have a thumb drive with all of the contracts that surround homelessness, and we're going through them right now. Stay genuine and open. I'll be here. I'm a bit of a Leander hermit. Well, guess what? I am a Leander hermit as well. I'm actually more of a Liberty Hill hermit, but and now I'm more of a Liberty Hill hermit. I was a Leander hermit. We could have been neighbors. You just didn't know it. But yeah, it's the homeless industrial complex is a real thing. People think that it's like tinfoil hat wearing stuff when I talk about it, but it is real. These people are taking, what incentive do they have? What incentive do they have to end homelessness or even help homelessness or cut it in half? They have no incentive. If they actually started making a dent in homelessness, there goes their paycheck. You know, and it's stupid. I mean, what are they really? Leanderthals unite. Yes, Sadie, sometimes I'm a Leanderthal right there with you. Yeah, they have no incentive to do anything about homelessness. They have no incentive to actually help. All the incentive they have is to keep up appearances and make people think that they are doing what they're supposed to and they're trying to help people, and they just keep they know where their bread's buttered. They know where their bread is buttered. And it's such a jacked up, sideways situation. It'd be interesting to consolidate the entirety of the HSC Travis County and went in just to see how many employees they have and the amount of money that is sucked out by those. Yeah, I think so too. I think there's a lot more people working in the homeless. The homeless industry than what you would imagine. There are millions and 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 millions of dollars flowing in to the nonprofits. And this was some time ago now. I think it was back at the beginning of the year. I was talking with Mackenzie Kelly. Her and I have become pretty good friends, and she was telling me to get on the list of to basically add Dash as a vendor for the city of Austin. That way we could start doing work in the homeless camps for the city, right? We could start doing work in the camps for the city and actually making money doing that. But the city, when I talked to some people, especially in the homeless office here in Austin, they would not hear of it. I would have not gotten anywhere, even if I would have tried. They would have never given me a chance. Even with the backing of a council member, they would not have given me a chance. And I think that's really shitty. I had a very good contact in the homeless strategy office. Him and I got along really well. We got to be pretty good friends. We would share information. And then David Gray took over the homeless strategy office, and he cut us off. He changed overnight. So it is what it is. There's a new 30-minute YouTube documentary about the Austin homeless released 6 days. Yes, The Dregs of Austin. Somebody sent that to me, Brother Ted. I forget who sent that to me, but I watched it. It's a really well-made documentary. Um, there's another documentary coming out soon about that too that I worked with a guy here in Austin. He's worked on it now for many months. Hopefully it'll be coming out soon. Document and expose, and now you're kind of screwed with no one. Yeah, screwed is right. I used to have a really good inside line, and I still do. I have sources in the city that help and that feed information. You want to hear something funny? I have more sources inside of the Williamson County apparatus, especially the fire apparatus and EMS, than I do inside the city of Austin. Yeah, Butterfly, nobody realized it. And that's, and see, Butterfly, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody realized it. And the reason why nobody realized it is because the corporate media in this city is an extension of the politicians that run this city. They will only publish information that they are, quote unquote, allowed to publish. That's why they fight us so hard, is because what we do is dangerous to them. We show, look, you guys are smart people. I don't have to tell you what things mean. I show you what's happening on the street. I show you what's happening in the camps. And you do with that information what you will. It's not up to me to tell you what to think. The corporate press, on the other hand, will tell you what things mean and how you should feel and how you should vote. And nobody understood the magnitude of the problem when it came to homelessness until we started doing this. It is something I hear over and over and over. That what you just said, Butterfly, is something I have heard 1,000 times. I didn't know it was this bad. Nobody knew it. And that is simply because the corporate press, the people that are supposed to be holding these people accountable, the people that are supposed to be holding our elected officials and holding their feet to the fire, they do not do it. And that's the thing. They choose, yes, and they select what they choose. And I had I had a really good relationship with the press. I made really good friends. Grace Reeder at KXAN was a good, we taught, she helped me, she gave me tips and hints on how to do this and how to make this better. I took her out to camps. She put me on her program several times. I had really good relationships with the people at Fox 7, with KXAN, Spectrum News, and then all of a sudden about Christmas time last year, it all changed. It all changed. About the time that we were starting to be demonetized, it all changed. She unfollowed me. We don't talk. And now you got Brianna Hollis that is on a mission to prove that we are all crazy for thinking something is wrong because of the Lady Bird Lake deaths. And instead of asking questions about why all of these deaths are happening, they only try to disprove anybody that is trying to make a point that something isn't right. The corporate press, the corporate media are jokes. They're dying. They won't be around a whole lot longer. We, us, you guys, me, we are the media now. We are the mainstream media. That is a fact. We are mainstream now. They are taboo. And they're dying. The internet, independent journalism has changed. And they're not going to survive much longer. Guarantee you they're not going to survive much longer. I mean, look at like CNN and MSNBC. They're like the DNC. They're like the DNC spokespeople. What happened to these? If you look back, I was watching. This was about 2 nights ago on YouTube. I was watching the coverage of the 1984 election between Ronald Reagan and Walter Mondale. I was watching the coverage. I think it was NBC's coverage of the election. And when you look at how they covered that election and how they talked about the candidates, and then you compare that to the way the press is today and the way they talk about candidates and the way they talk about the news, It is such a stark difference. It makes my brain melt when I think about it. When you look at the way they used to cover things, what happened to the investigative journalists that were out in the field investigating and digging and holding people's feet to the fire and holding the elected officials accountable? What happened to those people? Where did they go? If you view all this as a mind control psyop, oh, I 100% believe it's a mind control psyop. All of them, even Fox, Butterfly. Keep you controlled, feeding you BS via the media. It all makes sense. It does. And, you know, it makes me wonder when you go back. You know, I was born in 79, almost 80. Watching the news through the 80s and the 90s and the Iraq War, it makes me wonder, now that I know for a fact that they lie, and they lie through their teeth to you. They blatantly lie to you. It makes me wonder what all is real through history. What all have they lied to us about that we just didn't know about? Journalism died in 2016. Oh my God, you are so right. They lost their collective minds, and it became, instead of journalism, journalism, activism is the new journalism. Dick Cheney passed a bill that allowed the use of opinion news. See, that's the news is not about opinion. The news is about facts. And that's crazy, man. It's very personal. It's very personal. They better manage it. Some figure it out and speak out most. You know, I have one friend that is still a friend that's in local media, and that is Nabil over at KXAN. I still have a really good relationship with him and talk with him. He's a really good guy, and he doesn't treat me as a tinfoil hat wearing person. And it's I don't know, man. But the rest of them are just jokes. Yeah, Fox is a joke, just like the rest of them. That's what I'm saying. We are the news now. We are the news. We are the mainstream media. Who is this just texted me and said hello? One of you guys just messaged me on my personal phone saying hello? I'm not answering until I know who that is. Yeah, man, the mainstream media is dead. Infantry used to actually escort PSYOP teams sometimes. The tactics here at home. Yep, for sure, Sadie. Fox News was, Fox News. I believe, I agree with that, Bill. I agree with that. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone for being on here. We've been on now for an hour and 40 minutes. We're going to move on. I've got some stuff that I need to film out here on the streets. I'm actually going into a camp up north right now, the Walnut Creek Greenbelt. There's a guy out there that I want to talk to that I've been trying to talk into going to rehab. So I'm going to go remake contact with him and see if we can't get him there. Guys, I appreciate it. If you do want to support the channel, head over to -atx.net/donate. It's the only way. I need all the help I can get at this point. It's sad, but it's the way it is. I mean, we're running day to day, and we're just about out of fuel. So if you do want to support, -atx.net/donate. There's many ways to do it between Cash App and Venmo, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. Credit, debit. I even have Zelle, but you have to message me for that. I'm just not publishing that information. But I appreciate everyone being here. MAGA Mike! Oh, man, MAGA Mike. Good morning, sir. I'm sorry you missed it, buddy. Yes. Yes, Jeffrey. No, thank you for letting me in your living room, man. Thank you for bringing me into your home every day. Love you guys. I appreciate it. You have no clue how much I appreciate y'all being here. You guys are the ones that have allowed me to reapply for monetization on YouTube. You watching and liking and sharing, y'all are the reason for that, and I appreciate it. I will let y'all know what YouTube decides. Guys, I appreciate you. I will let you know. I'm going to go talk to this guy up north right now. I will let you know if he decides to go into rehab. If so, I'm going to film it as I take him there. So y'all have a great day. Everybody have a great day. And I will see you on the next one. Miss Butterfly, you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you on the weekends. I'm going to start doing more night streams just for you. Y'all have a great week.